Now this time every week we look through the world's best-selling business and management book titles, and as ever Alan Jordan, Sales Director of BookBuzz, is with me in studio. Alan, we were talking about innovation in cloud computing there. We're going to be talking about innovation in a different sense now, because this week's book, really good one, Innovation as Usual by Paddy Miller, Thomas Waddell Wellsberg.
Yeah, it's a great little read, Ian, and even the title of the book, you've got innovation as usual, but business has been crossed out. And the difficulty is that most organizations go around in a kind of business as usual format, and when you try to bring innovation in, it doesn't actually work. And it describes the fact that, many corporate innovation efforts are trapped on what the authors call brainstorm island. People are whisked away for 2 days, offshore meetings. Yeah, it's all great stuff. Think outside the box. Fantastic. Brilliant. Then they get back into work and it's business as usual and nothing happens.
No organization likes change. That has been proven time and time again, that change is hard to do and innovation is very slow in most companies.
Yeah, and what we like about this book, Ian, and Ron is doing a lot of work with innovation with a number of different businesses. It's the practicality of it. Like, we've reviewed tons of innovation books here, going right back to Clayton Christensen, The Innovator's DNA, which talks about behaviours. This also talks about behaviours, but in a different way. Creative intelligence, the midnight lunch, which remember was the story about Edison. And what this book looks at, it talks about 5 key behaviours that you've got to have inside your business. And they're very simple stuff. Like, one of the things is that this idea of innovation being this kind of, people go off there into the innovation room and think up ideas. No, you've got to really focus on it. You've also got to understand that the insight and ideas will come from outside your business. And here's a real dose reality. First of all, first ideas are flawed. Most ideas are bad ideas. And then you've got to have a way to navigate the politics of the business that you're working.
Yeah, because it's all very well coming up with a great new strategy or a great new plan, but how do you bring the people in organisations with you who are not used to change or don't like change and don't like innovation? And
that's the key point out of the book. First of all, the kind of innovation talked about in the book, it doesn't involve big, hairy, Nobel Prize winning game changers. It's about simple, fast or fairly low risk ideas. And what it's saying is that, look, the problem is that a lot of leaders take the idea that innovation, it's really about a challenge of communication, of convincing, cajoling, storytelling, explaining why innovation is necessary. Listen, your staff understand why it's necessary. They get it. But what you've got to look at, behaviour is made up of 2 different things. It's made up of, personality and environment. And it's the interaction between those 2 things, who we are and the situation we're in. But what businesses don't concentrate on, they don't concentrate on the environment and how you change the environment that people work in to make innovation happen.
They give a couple of examples of innovative companies, and one of them is Go Travel.
Yeah, that's a great example, because most of us travelling through airports or anywhere will know Go Travel. They're leading manufacturer of travel accessories, so you'll see the inflatable headrest or the power adapter. It's a huge business. They looked at their business, so naturally there's a huge amount of pressure for them to come up with new product ideas. But they said, hold on a second, forget about product ideas. What about the space that we sell in? What do you mean the space we sell in? Like inside the airport, it's a retail space. What do we do about that? So they took a kind of Walmart approach, a kind of a supermarket approach for a very small business to understand the space that they sell in. Lo and behold, they found a way, using very simple software that advised themselves, to get 1 extra package on those little shelves. 1 extra package on those little hooks that hang on. That's right, 1 extra package. And what happened then? They increased sales 5-fold across 45 countries from that one little simple idea. So what the innovation business as usual title is saying, look, this is simple and easy to get into your business, but you got to have focus. And the big thing is, usually the leaders in the organisation don't really have a clear vision for innovation within the business.
This seems more practical book about innovation than some of the others we've discussed, which are the big kind of, ideas and big thinking books.
Yeah, it is. And since the 1950s, the 2 boys, Paddy Miller and Thomas Wendelson, there's about 15,000 papers on innovation. And there's all some great stuff in it. But of all the books we've read over the last couple of years, Ian, this is probably the most practical hands-on, because the 2 boys themselves have travelled all over the world, have been working in businesses large and small to get innovation up and moving and running.
Okay, Alan Jordan, Sales Director of BookBuzz, thank you very much for coming in at that. Innovation as usual, how to help your people bring your great ideas to life. Thank you very much for coming in.